straight, 4 or 5, remain a game behind the first place Milwaukee Brewers. Kyle Hendricks gave up 2 runs in 3 innings and walked 4 strikeouts. The Cubs dropped 3 straight, 4 out of 5. And Cole Hamels dealing with a strained left oblique, but nothing more serious. So, okay, it's not good, but it's not bad. And since May 14th, the Cubs are 20-25. First losing month since May of 2017. Now that may be off by a day or so. Okay, it wasn't Mays, wasn't Joe DiMaggio, wasn't Bonds. Okay? Keep an eye. Here's a name for you. Robel Garcia, 26 years old. He's a Cub prospect, but he's 26. He's got 21 home runs, 69 games. Will they call him up? The Cubs are looking to see what they can get for Kyle Schwarber. Okay? The Cubs are looking to see what they can get for Addison Russell. And keep an eye on Brad Hand. The Cubs are very interested in Brad Hand. And if Cleveland assesses their chances and decides to retool, it could be that Brad Hand could go to the Cubs. Sean Doolittle, if same thing happens to the Nationals, but Will Smith is the other one who the Cubs looking to get another relief pitcher. Now Milwaukee and that's right, Robel's power came out of nowhere. All right. Let me give you the answer. You guys are struggling, so let me give you the answer. The other 3 players who have had 2 great games. I mean, you're talking about 9 or more total hits, 6 or more extra base hits in a 2-game span. Don Baylor in 1973, Kirby Puckett 1987, and Sean Green, the Dodger player, in 2002. Those are the 3. How about that? I always gloat when I stump the chat room, which never happens. Milwaukee and Cincinnati, Yasiel Puig homered to start the Reds' comeback, and then he scored the winning run in the bottom of the 11th. Yelich, 31st home run. That put the Brewers ahead 4-2. Joey Votto is really hitting. Doubled home the tying run in the 8th. Only the second time this season that the Braves failed after leading so late in the game. 6 straight wins at Great American Park. That's the Reds' comeback ended that for Milwaukee. The Brewers have won 11 out of their last 16 against Cincinnati overall, but they couldn't handle the throw for the outfield. Andy's boy, Eugenio Suarez, 2-run homer in the first off of Chase Anderson. His 4th home run in 3 games. Okay? And here's an interesting thing about Cincinnati. They lead the majors in first inning batting average and runs. And let's see who's on the phone. Back to the busy phone. It is. We'll take this call. Hello. Oh, you don't have to go through that, but I'm going to have to call you back. Anything important? I'll call you right back. Bye. That was it. Financial details from the Financial Wizard. All right, anyway, second time this season that Suarez has homered in 3 straight games. Last year he tied a club record with 5 homers in 5 straight games. The Phillies and the Braves. Aaron Nola's back. That's right. Too late to steal him. He's back. You won't get him now. Aaron Nola's back. So keep an eye on Nola. 4 hits, struck out 8, walked 3. His second consecutive scoreless outing. He threw his career-high 117 pitches before Hector Neris got his 17th save in 19 chances, and he struck out the side. So there you go. Jay Bruce doubled. He's got 22 RBIs in 23 games with the Phillies. Okay? Here's a tip, a waiver wire tip. Any former Met is a great pickup. Dallas Keuchel, 5 hits in 7 innings. 3rd start for the Braves. Unbelievable. JT Realmuto went 1 for 3. He left Sunday's win in Miami in the sixth inning. Anthony Swarzak on the 10-day injured list with shoulder inflammation. San Francisco and San Diego, Evan Longoria, 2 impressive home runs. He drove in 5 runs. So the San Francisco Giants finally scored in double digits. That's right. In 3 straight games, double digits. First time since 2010. Longoria and Pilar, 4 straight hits. Okay. He homered for the 3rd time in 2 games. He has 9 home runs overall. Evan Longoria is just a forgotten man. For those of you who have Matt Strahm, he's 3-7. All 3 homers Tuesday night came off of Matt Strahm, who has allowed 15 home runs in his last 7 starts. 19 this season, okay? Keep an eye on Austin Slater, okay? He could be pretty good. Tyler Beatty gave up a home run to Franmil Reyes the other day, so you got to be careful with that, okay? But Will Myers actually hit a home run yesterday. Manny Machado served his 1-game suspension, but Strahm could be going to the bullpen to conserve his innings. Arizona, LA, the Dodgers. The Dodgers have now won via a walk-off in each of their last 4 home games. First Major League Baseball team to win via walk-off in 4 straight games since the Oakland Athletics, I believe, did it in 2004. First National League team to do it in a long time. So, and how about unbelievable in Holland? Former All-Star closer couldn't find the strike zone. He got the first 2 batters out, and then he walked, 4 in a row? And Holland and McFarland combined to throw 20 of the game's final 26 pitches outside the strike zone. It was unbelievable. Taylor Clark gave up 3 runs, 5 hits. Stripling allowed 4 runs, 7 hits. Nothing great to report. A.J. Pollock and Corey Seager expected to come back to L.A. after the All-Star break. And Justin Turner had some soreness from being hit on the left elbow by Chad Bettis earlier in the day. Let's go to the American League. Let's say hello to everybody, anybody new who has joined us. Got to thank you all sincerely for being here. Okay. Steven Matz is going to the bullpen as the Mets are starting to overhaul the problem. They're putting Steven Matz in the bullpen. Michael Conforto was 1 for 24. So he busted out of a slump with a 2-run double that snapped an 8th-inning tie, gave the Mets the 4-2 win, and very important. J.D. Davis. I have J.D. Davis in National League only. He homered. He scored. They scored 5 times in their final turn at bat Sunday night to beat the Braves, ending a 7-game slide. Zach Wheeler struck out 8 over 6 1/3 for the Mets. And it's going to be tough for the Mets to hold on to Zach Wheeler. Tough. James Paxton, 3 strikeouts. He had 3 in his last outing as well. It's the first time since 2016 that James Paxton has had 3 strikeouts or less in 2 straight starts. Paxton is not on his game right now. But Rafael Devers is. He's got a 6-game hitting streak. David Price pitched 6 innings to win his 5th straight. Devers homered twice. Matched his career high with 6 RBIs. Christian Vasquez had a homer among 3 hits. Mookie Betts reached base 4 times. Devers 4 for 5. He's hit safely in 6 games. 15 for 27. David Price, 10-0 in 13 career starts as an opponent at Rogers Center. Nate Eovaldi, we all know about him. Andrea was talking about him. Pitching out of the bullpen when he rejoins the team. I don't know. Andrea's rant, you'll hear about that. Boston now has had 15 or more hits in 4 straight games. So, Devers, 11 of his 14 home runs have been hit on the road and then 5 of those have been in Toronto. Baltimore and Tampa, Charlie Morton struck out 6 batters in a row, and he had a season high of 12. He took over the American League lead in the ERA against Baltimore. Chris Davis, 6th home run, accounting for his only run off Morton. And Davis's opposite field home run was the first hit off Morton. Interesting, and actually Brandon Lowe's 16th home run brought the game's first run in. He went 3 for 3. But the interesting thing is that Tampa has 16 games left. 14 games. Their next 14 games, half against the Yankees and half against Baltimore. So if they demolish Baltimore and they can manage to win the series against the Yankees, who knows? They could be back. If they don't demolish Baltimore and win the series against the Yankees, then Tampa is done. Cole Calhoun, what a dramatic, as he circled the bases, the grieving team in the dugout, unbelievable. It was bad, okay? This kid Suarez gave up 3 runs, 2 earned. Mike Minor allowed 2 hits and 3 runs and 4 1/3, 4 walks, and he probably won't get to pitch in the All-Star game. He's supposed to start on. What a disservice. I mean, the guy makes the All-Star game and he can't pitch because he starts. Elvis Andrus stole home. Major League leading 3rd time. Pretty good. Trevor Cahill got his first win since May 10th. Cleveland and Kansas City. Which Bauer should we talk about? Let's talk about Jake. Career high 4 hits, drove in 3 runs. Okay? And he bailed out Trevor bullpen. I mean, the Cleveland bullpen bailed out Trevor Bauer. Okay? So they went 17-9 last month, matching the Yankees for the best in the American League. Jacob Junis, Andy's boy from last year, matched the season high by allowing 6 earned runs in 4 2/3. Mondesi was recalled from his minor league rehab start. Danny Salazar will make another rehab start in Arizona. No problems in a 1 2/3 innings on Sunday. Bradley Zimmer has been seen throwing, so hopefully he'll come back. Trevor Bauer allowed 5 runs on 11 hits in 6 innings. He's got a 2.55 ERA in his career at Kauffman Stadium. 2.55. Odorizzi replaced with a blister. Matt Olson hit a 2-run homer. Daniel Mencken, 5 runs, 8 hits. Liam Hendricks picked the 9th for his 3rd save. Jason Castro, 2 home runs. Then he had Miguel Sano. Minnesota's got 160 homers this year. One shy of the Major League record for the most. I don't like this before the All-Star game crap. It's about, count the games, man. Season started early. Stephen Piscotty, no major ligament tear in his right knee. Sean Manaea threw a 30-pitch bullpen session. If he has one more bullpen session, he could start a rehab. Now the Astros in Colorado, 7 of the Astros' 13 hits went for extra bases. The teams had collectively 27 hits, 17 runs. Jordan Alvarez will not start in any of the games in course. So, hope you benched him. Yurli Gurriel, I'm telling you, another big hit, homered twice, a go-ahead blast in the 7th. 3rd time in 4 games, Gurriel had delivered the game-winning hit. 2nd time with a home run. Altuve with 4 hits. Springer, 3 hits. First 4-hit game for Altuve since May 27th. Carlos Correa, okay, did some work. They did say, he was taking some ground balls and stuff, so he'll be back soon. And Trevor Story activated from the injured list and started, okay? Finally, St. Louis and San Francisco, Omar Narvaez hit a home run. Jose Martinez had 2 homers, but he's pretty much been, he's got to really pick it up. Mitch Haniger was sent home early from the team's road trip, scheduled to see a doctor. That doesn't sound good. And Hunter Strickland is throwing on the side. He's scheduled for a bullpen session on Saturday.